Hi, I'm Joyce, the Energy Lady. Um, I've kind of been looking a lot at people lately who've been sick because that's what they're coming to me for. So they have some kind of an illness. They don't know why. They don't know what it is. Um, Doctors can't find the answers. They don't know what it is. And so they end up seeing me because they can't find answers. And so here's an interesting story. Story is about a woman who started having some memories of severe traumatic events in her life and her history as a child. And when those things started coming up for her, it really upset her. And she decided she didn't want to deal with it. She said, you know what? I'm done with this. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to look at this. I don't want to acknowledge it. I don't even want to say it happened or is even there. So I'm going to just pretend that none of this happened, and I'm going to go on with my life. So consequently, and this has happened years ago, but consequently, what has happened is that she has numerous autoimmune diseases. And doctors just basically fill her full of medications and say, you'll eventually die. So that's kind of a harsh story, I know, but it's a true story. And when I have people who come in to see me who have illnesses, the first question I ask them is, do you want to get well? Or is this illness actually serving you in some way? Because usually illnesses do serve us in some way. They either keep us away from doing things that we are called to do and we don't want to do. They're keeping us from expressing ourselves in ways that we're afraid to. It all goes back to the whole what's safe and what's secure. So if we're sick, then we can't go do what we're called to do because we feel too sick, right? And if we're depressed, we certainly don't want to go out and engage with the world and participate and play a game that is challenging for us because we're too depressed. So let me just stay home and pull the covers over my head. So the reason I say all this is because literally the people who come to me who say the doctors cannot find answers. The doctors don't know what's wrong with me, so they're just giving me medication. And the reason they come to me is because they would like to find an answer. And I don't give answers. I don't give diagnoses. I don't give medications. I don't tell people what's wrong. I simply ask them questions. And those questions are, do you want to get well? And are you willing to step out of what's comfortable for you, what you know best, in order to get well? And are you willing to jump in and do what you felt inspired to do? Because every person can go back and find that spot or that place where they felt inspired to do something and they didn't do it. And that's when they started getting sick. Now, I'm not telling you that there's not a reason for doctors. There is. So don't get me wrong. Okay, I appreciate the doctors and I appreciate what they do. I'm simply telling you those people who come to me, and you may be one of them or you may know one of them, but those people who come to me are the ones that the doctors can't find the answers. They've done every test. They've done all the things they could possibly do to find out what's wrong, and they can't. And yet this person is really suffering with either pain in the body or in the gut or in the neck or in the knees or in the back. And surgeries aren't fixing it. Medications aren't fixing it. So I clean up the energy and I help you clean up the part of your mind that says, I'm ready to get well. Because that's what's holding you back, is are you ready? Do you want to get well? Because if you do, then there are ways to get well. So book a consultation with me. If this resonates with you and you're feeling it, then book a consultation with me. Let's have a conversation and see what I can do to help you. Have a really great week.